Fear, anxiety, desperation, and submission in front of life's harsh challenges can all be overcome by embracing one element. Here's how you do it. In today's world, calmness seems to be the most uncommon quality in a man's life. It is so uncommon to see around us a man exerting self-composure in the most challenging moments. A self-reliant and self-controlled man, morally aligned in perfect harmony with himself and his ideals. A man embracing calmness in his solitude of purpose, with absolute confidence and conscious power, ready at any moment to become focused to meet any crisis of any magnitude. How far from such a state of being are you, friend? How often do you find yourself to be a slave of your environment, hopelessly surrendering to your present circumstances? How frequently do you confess your inferiority to every element around you, having no compass of your own, drifting along wherever life pulls you, anxious and in full submission? Keep in mind that no man lives his life more fully, more intensely and more consciously than a man who is calm. A man who has his course in life clearly marked on his map. A man who is always prepared and ready for the battles of everyday living. And you can become such a man. Build your calmness and serenity, friend, by realizing that in the hard moments of any crisis, you are better off having a clear mind and a cool head. All you have to do and all you can do is to put your best effort in each day, to never shy away from your duties, not even for a moment, and to always keep your eyes on your direction in life, to never drift away even if at times you may have to back up and take another path. Learn to act in calmness throughout each day, knowing that you have done your best. When you will reach your full potential or how you will reach your dreams should not matter to you at this point. All that matters is that you have exerted yourself to the best of your abilities, and even if your best was overthrown or overruled on this day, even if you were humbled in defeat, you can still rest in the calmness from within. Understand, friend, that calmness is the peace and restfulness of the depths of your soul, to be ready for the greatest crisis of your life, when the most stressful and threatening challenges that you will be facing will seem to crush you from the outside. You must learn serenity in your living by embracing self-control. When the worries and troubles of the day bother you, when you feel that you are worn down and you might give in under the pressure, be calm. Stop. Rest for a moment. Take some deep breaths and let calmness assert itself. If you let the irritating outside influences get the better of you, you are just confessing your inferiority to them, permitting your circumstances to dominate you. Do better than that, friend. Study the disturbing elements in your life and bring all your willpower to the game to bear them, and you will find that one by one they will eventually shrink into nothingness. Your inner calmness will always bring a clarity of mind and will give you an inflow of new strength, which in many cases will prove to be the key element for a great resolution for the troubles that worry you to death. Embrace willingly the power of calmness, and you will see that in the greatest hour of your existence, when you will stand face to face with some terrible challenge, when all the structure of your life and ambition will crumble in a moment, you will be brave. You will be able to be the man that looks fearless and bold upon the ashes of his own hopes and dreams, upon the wreck of what you have devotedly built, and with a daring heart and unflinching voice you will be able to say, "So be it, I will build it again." Develop the spirit of calmness, friend, until it becomes an absolute part of you, but remember that calmness cannot be acquired by itself, since it must come as a consequence of a series of virtues. To attain it, you need a higher standard of living for yourself. You need to have a better sense of the privilege and dignity of life and living, and a nobler appreciation of individuality. Only when these virtues are incorporated into your life can you attain a sense of calmness that will allow you to become able to retire more into yourself, away from the noise, away from the confusion of the world. And in your toughest moments, in dire times when everything seems to be against you, when everything that can go wrong seems to go wrong in ways that are 10 times worse than you could ever imagine, you will be calm and collected, having a clear mind, able to deal with each challenge, one at a time. In such a moment, I dare you, friend, to not become the kind of man who selfishly isolates himself from the world, looking for serenity only in the depths of his own soul. I dare you, despite the burdens that pressure you, to remain intensely interested in all that concerns the welfare of humanity, because your inner calmness is only valuable if you can view it as the holy grail into which you can retire from the world, to get the strength to live better in the world once more. When faced with the most unfortunate circumstances, when pressured by terrible challenges, will you be able to embrace the full glory of your individuality, gripping your emotional reactions through self-control and navigate each situation in complete calmness? Or will you allow the pressure of the world to push you into despair, crumbling into pieces in the complex friction of living? The choice is yours to make.